In today's episode of Help I Sexted My Boss,
we're celebrating National Wendy Day.
Can I borrow your potato peeler? And we're going through your best pranks. Hello and welcome to our Friday episode where we can see how much extra content we can squeeze into your week. Random things that have been sent in, extra bits that have been going on, and how our advice went down with you, our G&Divas.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yes, I'm all right. Back from Oman.
You back from Oman?
Yes, I pulled out and now I'm back in this country.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice.
Okay.
Lovely time. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, you look different.
Do I?
You must be the only person that goes to a hot foreign country and come back paler.
Excuse me, I used 2 drops of my tanning drops this morning.
Did you not go in the sun?
Well, a little bit, but I was also working.
What were you doing in Oman?
I was working, teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was quite sunny in the afternoons. But I don't go in for a lot of tanning.
You doing much this weekend?
No, actually. It's going to be very nice. How about you?
I've got Rick's christening. Well, not Rick.
No, he has been christened, I assume.
Oh, God, this podcast is like a life journey. So remember I went to his stag do 7 years ago before we recorded the first episode. On Sunday, I'm being the godfather to his second child.
Wow.
Yeah, little Harrison.
If we keep going long enough, we'll get to the point of Rick's funeral.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was a bit dark.
No, I know.
To get him a present, actually. Can you give money for a christening?
I mean, people do, but I think it's nicer to give an actual physical object.
Okay.
Because how old's the second child?
Yeah.
Okay. What's Eleanor's sister called? What's the child called?
Harrison.
It's not a sister. Sorry, it's a brother.
Yeah, it's a brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think because Harrison.
He's 2. I think. I'm so bad. He's so sweet. He texts me saying, just let you know it's kid's birthday on Monday. And I'm like, thank you, I'll send a card. No, not Harrison. Rick.
Very advanced.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I a terrible godfather?
No.
Okay. I've also advised him that I think we should wear suits at the christening.
Well, yes. What else are we going to
He
wear?
was thinking shirts and a chino.
Oh, please.
I was like,
It's only April.
yeah.
You need to dress up properly. Is he having it in a church or is it in a
Well,
sort
yeah,
of?
he's not getting christened in a pub.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, we
actually.
are having the do in the Finney, the old pub that I used to go to.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Can't wait for that.
My suggestion is get an actual gift.
Okay.
For Artemis, I gave her a silver photo frame with her initials etched in, which obviously, when you're like 18 months, you're not going to do an awful lot with, but later on in life.
I got a lovely Peter Rabbit cup, and last time I seen it, it's used as an ashtray at my mum and dad's in Spain. You know those cups that people get?
Yes.
And last time I seen it, I seen one of my dad's mates having a fag and flicking me ass, and I thought, I got that for my christening, but anyway. There you go.
Okay, well, yes, well, give something that the moral of the story is it can still be used. So at least that's that. Can we just take a minute, Jordan? And normally, let's be honest, I would be probably making jokes out of this, but there are certain topics that you shouldn't joke about. But can I just say how moving it was to see what you have done and the team on Capital Breakfast this week with the testicles thing.
The testicles thing.
The testicles thing. Testicular cancer.
My good friend and co-host, Chris Stark, was diagnosed with testicular cancer a few months ago. And he kept it all very private because he didn't want, for whatever reason.
No,
and
fair enough.
He's been great. And then he came back this week after chemotherapy. It was last week, actually. And then on Monday, he was encouraging men up and down the UK and whoever listened to the show to get the balls checked. So I got my spuds.
Do you have to say it with a voice?
My balls.
Okay.
That's how my nephew says it, so I think it's funny.
Really?
My balls.
Why is your nephew talking about your balls?
Because it's a long story, but
Okay.
basically I walked in house and Ryan went, get your balls off your brother's head. and my balls. So it's a true story. So I got my spuds out and got them checked by a doctor.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's quite nerve-wracking.
Well, it would be it's nerve-wracking for most people getting them checked anyway, because there's always that sort of worry, oh gosh, are they okay? But then actually doing it live on the radio.
Yeah. So thank you.
And being filmed for social media as well. A tasteful video, I thought, was produced.
Love to Chris Stark.
Absolutely.
He's been great. He's been an absolute hero throughout all this.
He has. And talking of absolute heroes, there was the special day that we failed to celebrate recently. We had Mothering Sunday, of course, but also on that day, on the 30th of March, it has been brought to our attention, National Wendy Day.
Oh, yes, someone DM'd me about this. Oh, National Wendy Day.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Wendy Day in my house every day. But here is a mini etymology for you. The first National Wendy Day was celebrated on the 30th of March, 2017.
God bless Wendy's.
It's considered a day to honour and congratulate all Wendys, celebrate their personal achievements, and highlight their importance in society. So I thought maybe on Tuesday, when we do the episode next week, we should toast your Wendy for all of her work with potato peelers and raising awareness of another very important cause, and that is the need for potato peelers.
She still takes a potato peeler bag in her handbag with her. You should see people's faces when they go, "Is that him?" Wendy, and she goes, "Can I borrow a potato peeler?" She says they love it. It's my little thing. I always go out with a potato peeler in my handbag. So
which is so sweet. Well, other suggested activities that people could do, maybe next year, or you could celebrate posthumously, not posthumously, after the event, to celebrate National Wendy Day. And this is as suggested by National Today website. You could go to the fast food establishment Wendy's. And there are several branches in the UK. It's an American firm. It's probably got a tariff on it. There isn't one in Burnley, but there is one in Preston.
There's one near me, where I live. It's just
there's one. I've never actually seen one.
I've never had a Wendy's. Still want an In-N-Out burger, but I've never had a Wendy's.
Okay. You can write Wendy in different styles, according to this website. It says, Wendy is a super fun name to write. You can learn how to write the name using different styles and have fun with it.
Now, my mum, remember when she turned 40... changed how she spelt Wendy.
Showbiz Wendy.
So it's Wendy with an I now. She actually gets annoyed when you put Wendy with a Y.
Wow.
Even though on a passport and a birth certificate it's Wendy with a Y. But she always says Wendy with an
I. Well, I will, next time I need a bit of fun, I'm just going to take out my biro and write Wendy. Fun will never start. And the other way you can celebrate National Wendy Day is watching The Wendy Williams Show, which is an American daytime talk show.
We still need to get your mum and my mum to record an episode. One day we'll make that happen for our 10th anniversary. I dread it as well, but it'll be so funny. Because she'll start
I just am not going to be in the room.
She'll start off cold, my mum.
Will she?
She'll be like...
My mother will just get the giggles.
No, I'm joking. They'll get on.
Yeah, I think they would have to... They're a bit like dogs. We'd have to... And I mean that in a nice way. You'd have sort of... No, I mean
we're
that...
not going to start breeding, are we? What would you do if...
No, but I bring them
my
together.
My mum ran off with your mum and they had a lesbian relationship. Why does my mind even go there?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
I don't think that's going to happen.
But it'd be good. G&Divas, if you want that to happen, we'll get something up on socials. We've got to make this happen. Wendy and...
Look at you being all executive and demonstrative.
What's your mum called? Sarah. Wendy and Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah. She is funny. I'm going to see her in a couple of weeks.
Your mother?
For Easter weekend in Spain. I said, "You all right?" She went, "Yeah, I'm just cleaning house when you'll get here." I'm like,
"Why are you starting now?"
It's 3 weeks. She went, "Oh, there's so much to do." I was like, "No, there isn't. There's nothing." She went,
Is she, because you're very clean, is she as clean as you?
I get it from. Okay. She went, "Oh, God help you if you didn't fluff your cushions up at night before you went to bed." She went, "And that bald-headed bastard just sat there watching Sky Sports News on loop. I swear to God, I'm going mad. I am. You better get out here soon before I kill him. I'm going to bloody drown him in that pool one day, Jordan, I swear." Like the dog. Anyway. She didn't drown the dog, he fell in.
Your Honour. Okay.
Anyway. But yeah, to Wendy's, to my Wendy.
To your Wendy, yeah. We'll do a proper toast on Tuesday, I think. Now, we obviously, the other sort of big thing from this week was April Fool's Day.
I wasn't bothered. Can I just say, I used to hate when people said, "Oh, they made me look bad in the edit." You know, like when people go on reality shows and stuff. You made me look really bad in the edit there. Yes, you did.
That's absolutely not true.
Hi, guys. You made me look bad in the edit. I wasn't that bothered.
Disagree. The hilarious thing was how much you turned from being bothered to not bothered. We actually made you look better in the edit because it made it look like you were unbothered from the start.
Can you explain, if anyone that doesn't know, but I genuinely wasn't bothered.
So since we started this podcast 7 years ago, we have consumed a drink called Gin and Debonnaire. It's 1 part gin, 2 parts Debonnaire. And Debonnaire, we have approached Debonnaire to see if they would like to work with us, and it has always been a firm no. Supposedly, the official line was they don't have a marketing budget in the UK, although found one for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, I seem to recall. Anyway, they supposedly wrote in on Tuesday to say that to celebrate their 180th anniversary, I should have seen that coming because they only started in World War I, and that has not been 180 years, and I'm cross that I didn't pick that one up. Anyway, since they've now found a budget. Would we like to do a limited edition run of Dubonnet bottles with only my face on it? And to be honest, I could see why they chose me and not you. So it was quite believable. But it turns out Olivia, the brand partnerships manager, is none other than producer Ben.
Ha, ha, ha. So we've asked you to come up with your best pranks that you've pulled on April Fools.
Yes.
Yeah, we once did the Tim Kling film on my dad.
No,
on the
now you
toilet.
alluded to this.
And it didn't quite go to plan. The thing is, because we were kids, Dad's pretend. So we put cling film on. The idea is that you can't see it and you pee on it and it bounces back up. But you kind of sin.
No wonder your mother's always cleaning.
He was a good dad in a way because he could see all the crease in it, but pissed on it anyway just to make us laugh. How nice is that?
Oh, so lovely.
Bless him. It's
Yeah.
sweet, that, isn't it? You know, when your dads pretend to get hurt and stuff. He's not a bad bloke.
No. Well, Joanna once made her...
Yeah, and he just went to a pub a lot, but other than that, he's not a bad bloke.
Joanna once made her partner a healthy-looking breakfast of fruit and yoghurt, except she swapped the yoghurt for mayonnaise.
Oh, I love mayo, but yeah, big spoon, that's good.
Hannah designed a fake advert for budgie smugglers, complete with her university's branding as an April Fool's joke. Strangely, 9 alumni actually tried to order them.
Ho, 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 that was at Durham Uni, I suppose.
Grace's granddad proposed to her nan on April Fool's Day so that if she said no, he could pass it off as a prank.
Oh,
okay. That's nice.
She posed to aren't they married yet?
Well, no, apparently not. No. Emma was 8. She and her uncle played a prank on her aunt by pretending they'd gone to Blackpool. They drove to the local park, sent fake pictures and gave her a call. She bought it and drove all the way to Blackpool, which was an hour away, only to find out it was a joke. Oh.
Not that funny, that
yeah,
one, Emma.
That's
a bit harsh, that.
It's vicious.
Petrol money and stuff, yeah.
And the planet. Chris hid an iPad in his mate's room with an alarm set for 3 a.m. When it went off, a creepy voice and eerie noises blasted through the room. His mate shot out of his room, pale as a ghost, completely freaked out.
That would freak me out, to be fair.
Yeah. And James finally tried to prank a colleague by placing a life-size cardboard cutout of Gary Barlow outside the lavatory door, but he put it outside the wrong door and completely startled the client who was visiting that day.
Brilliant.
I'm not a big prank person.
I'm not really.
No, but I'm thinking... a lot of people saying on either YouTube or the social clips of us being pranked that revenge is a dish best served cold. And so I think, Jordan, you and I need to talk off mic at some point and we'll just come up with something.
Do you remember those Go on.
No, hang on a second. That was revenge for you pranking me when I came back. I was waiting for the opportunity.
That was ages ago.
Yes, revenge. You've just said revenge is a dish best served cold.
No,
that
but I think
it's
there is
a long time afterwards because it's cold now.
Right. Just unplug this.
I think we
don't need
Oh,
them.
you have actually
Yeah,
unplugged it. I think we you might need to plug that back in. I think we get some of those stink bombs. Remember those eggy stink bombs from school? Do you know in my school if you let them off, they were made like glass. They look like those hourglasses. A lad let 2 of them off once in Hull and he got suspended. They stunk. Do you remember those eggy stink bombs?
No. In the independent sector, we didn't have that.
Okay. No, of course you didn't.
No. Anyway, we've got more of your emails, messages, and letters after.
All right then. Thanks for sticking with us, G&Divas. What other responses have we got?
Well, I've got a little response for you. Another mini etiquettemology. You've mentioned the Hot Priests calendar.
I mean, I don't think I did.
I think you did actually.
I didn't actually.
That they sell at the Vatican is what you said.
Yes.
Yes. Well, they don't sell it at the Vatican, but we've done some research into where it comes from. Obviously, pictorial calendars began to appear in the late 19th century when cheap full-colour printing emerged, but took off a lot with photography in the 20th century, and especially in the 1950s onwards. And then obviously celebrities started getting in on the act. Do you get the Cliff Richard calendar every Christmas?
I don't know.
No, you should. He always does one.
I used to get the Holly Valance one when I was younger.
Different times.
Yeah.
Right. Kiss Kiss, good song.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
I had the Zac Efron one.
Did you?
Yes,
Right,
the 20, I think it was the 2011.
Everything all right there, Ben?
I'm just laughing.
Okay.
Zac Efron, and I would... Actually, I should probably pick this apart with a therapist, but I had it was in the dining room. You know the double doors you came through into the flat in Manchester from the upstairs hall into the main kitchen and dining area. So he would sort of hang there, but then if I had to have tradesmen round, to do work, I would I'd have to put him over the back of the door so they couldn't see it, because I thought I didn't want them to know I was gay.
Why?
I don't know. Just there's a Zac Efron calendar, and I don't think they don't need to see it. Anyway, continuing this, back to hot priests. A recent addition to the genre of pictorial calendars was the so-called hot priest calendar, which was introduced only in 2003 and is officially known as the Calendario Romano.
Okay.
And it was created by Venice-based photographer Piero Pazzi, who has admitted that not only are the subjects not actually priests, but many aren't even Italian.
Oh, so they're just hot men in priest outfits?
Yes. It's just role play.
That's a bit bad.
Yeah, and we had another response about that calendar from Carmel, who said that they can confirm hot priest calendar is absolutely a thing. When Carmel lived in Italy, they bought it for their very religious aunt and my fairly devout Protestant friend, both of whom loved it.
Oh, okay.
Mr. December was the real standout. Padre December. Fast forward 10 years, I was in Venice for my fiancée's birthday last year and spotted the exact same calendar. After some digging, I found out they're actually just models, and they've been using the same photos every year.
That's a rip-off. Does Cliff Richard's calendar still sell?
I believe so,
Is
yes.
it? The Daniel O'Donnell's as well, does it?
Does he?
Yeah. Have you seen that clip of that B&B owner when Daniel O'Donnell's coming to stay? Oh, my God, it's so cute. She's like, oh, sweet Jesus is in the driveway. Oh, no, sweet Jesus, is Daniel O'Donnell staying at my house? She goes all hot.
Why was Daniel O'Donnell going to
stay? Is it Daniel O'Donnell? I think it's some a TV show in Ireland.
Okay.
And she was like the most Daniel O'Donnell fan.
Oh,
and
bless.
it's so sweet. She's like, I can't. He's here. It's cute.
That's sweet.
It is very sweet. It
Nice.
is. But like you with Zac Efron.
No, not anymore.
No?
No. Off him. It's all about Dylan Efron now.
Is that his
The brother.
Can you not go out with someone that's had more filler than you? Next correspondence. There are many reasons why. I mean, I'm happily married. We've had a few messages about East Lancashire maternity units after Robin messaged in about the nurse who spotted she was listening to Sexted in stretch limos, Spice Girls and split sandwiches. So Adam in Blackburn wrote in and said, Dear William Jordan et al., just to follow up on what Jordan was fearing last week about children from Burnley being born in Blackburn, it's actually the other way round. Maternity services were shut down at the Royal Blackburn Hospital. Yes.
And moved to Burnley General Hospital. So most children in East Lancashire are born in Burnley. Still, at least we have a royal hospital and not just a general one. Well done, Adam.
There you go.
Well done, Adam. That's the sort of
Adam.
snobbery and one-upmanship we're all for.
It's a little bit there as well.
Excellent. And Paula commented on Spotify saying, the East Lancashire maternity unit is in Burnley, not Blackburn. It's the Blackburners that say, no child of mine will be born in Dingleland.
I think a lot of them go to Preston, don't they? Yeah. I can't believe you were born in Blackburn.
So was Alex.
Was Alex born in Blackburn? Oh, yeah, his mum's from there, isn't he?
If you had to choose between being born in Preston or Blackburn, which one would you choose?
I'd have to go for Preston, because
Yeah.
Preston fans only hate us. We're not bothered about them.
Is that because they're not very good?
It's just...
Hey, talking of which, do you think you'll be going up this year, or will it be Sheffield, or will you both be going up?
It always freaks me out when you talk.
Why?
The one thing we never talk about is footy. I think we might just do it. I hope so. It's nervy. It's edgy. It's going to be edgy.
Edgy.
Leeds are being very Leeds about it, but I think they've had their bad run of form and they're going to pick up now.
True.
So I'm just a bit,
Can we unpress Jordan's button?
Shut up. I really want us to go back up as well. More because I can get on more games in Prem.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
be good.
Why are you asking me that anyway about the footy?
Well, because obviously we're doing Crosswires in July in Sheffield.
Oh, God, yeah.
And you know me, I'm taking a healthy interest in anything to do with Sheffield, my favourite city of them all. And I noticed when I was researching their football teams that, it's them and Burnley that could be going up from the Championship into the Premiership.
If we go up instead of Sheffield, get you.
Thank you.
If we go up instead of Sheffield, I might need security to bring me into the building. Yeah. Make me feel like Elvis. Yeah.
Right.
I get the Memphis Mafia around me.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
The Meadowhall Mafia.
The Meadowhall Mafia. That's what I need.
Another Spotify comment from Cos asks, what is the book Ben was reading about processed foods? Is that Ultra Processed People by Chris Van Tulleken?
Yeah, everyone's reading it. I've got a hardback copy, but I've still not got around to getting it. because I know it's just going to give me a weird flex about food, and you've gone a bit weird on food.
Vegetarian?
No, not that. No, just we had a cupcake at ACAS the other week, and you went, "Oh no, thank you."
Yeah, I don't really eat that much processed food anymore.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure a cupcake. Well, depends.
pretty processed.
It is quite processed.
Would I be all right? Now I'm thinking it's fine, but is Billy Bear ham processed?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Right.
Although it might be a rare cut of meat.
Okay. Right. What about turkey Twizzlers? Am I all right with... I can't give up my pot noodles.
Yeah, not great.
For the record, I'm always eating pot noodles.
I had one a couple of weeks ago.
Was it a Bombay bad boy?
No, it was a beef and tomato.
Oh. No. Okay, well, look, Lou has also written in with a response to the rabbit toy fiasco that I encountered while searching for a present for Artie. Oh, my goodness, William, I also got scammed by a similar children's toy. I bought the ones that were supposed to look like real-life puppies. To make it worse, I didn't open them for a while when they arrived. Instead, I made my two boys earn them by not fighting. For over a month, they had to get green ticks at the end of each day as a reward for good behaviour. I hyped up this prize massively, only for them to open the box and realise that I'd been had. They weren't cheap either. I felt awful making them work for these lifelike puppies, when they turned out to be nothing more than battery-operated yapping toys I had in the 90s. I suppose looking back it's funny now, but at the time, not so much. Maybe it was worth the price for a few weeks of extra well-behaved children.
Oh, you want to get on Watchdog?
I don't think Watchdog actually does exist.
It's still on now. It's on daytime.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's on...
Morning Live?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they do a segment on it there.
Oh, do
Yeah,
they?
you want to get on Watchdog about it?
Or you can go to if you live in the Three Counties region, you can phone up Jonathan Vernon Smith's Consumer Hour.
Yes, that's a very popular hour, the Consumer Hour.
It's a very popular hour.
He goes from laughing at, I don't know, men getting hacked by hawks because they're bold to the Consumer Hour.
Yes, it does. Yes.
And then he takes it very serious.
And then he did a whole half an hour on the other day with, "Do you like coriander?"
Did he?
Yeah. He said literally he had some of the most calls ever on the coriander chat.
Do you know what I've gone off recently? Truffle oil. Too much of it about. What? I have. We talked about this on air as well. Like, do you have food swings?
I'm sorry?
Food swings. Like, some days...
No.
You like... some days, right, some days I'll love Parma ham, and then I'll order it and be like, not for me. Tara Maslata. Have I said that right? No. I can have
that. If the Jordan 7 years ago could hear you going about truffle oil and Parma ham...
No, this won't
he'd be
get at a
absolutely
restaurant.
sick in his mouth.
Sometimes I like pate, liver pate, you know that you get at Christmas, right? What? Fuck off. What?
And sometimes I just don't like oysters.
No, I love me oysters.
Okay.
I do love me oysters.
Lobster? What? I've gone right off lobster.
No, you're right, all of yours. So everyone gets patty at Christmas. Yeah, sometimes I like it, and some years I'm like, not for me.
Well, this is fascinating. So thank you for bringing that to the
I've gone
table.
right off my lobsters.
We've had a response from Emma, who recorded the Spice Girls song for her birthday. Fantastic. Hi, William and Jordan. Ask and you shall receive. It's always been my motto. Here is a photo of us in the recording booth and our CD cover design from recording Stop by the Spice Girls.
Stop right now.
And we'll share these photos.
Thank you very much. Oh, wow. And that was for a birthday?
And we'll share these photos on Sexted Instagram. Emma continues saying, I had quite a few extra birthday parties as a child. For my 7th birthday, I had a dance party where my dance teacher taught me and my friends a full routine to Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. And for my 11th birthday, we went back to the recording studio to record another song, this time Mama by Jonas Blue. Don't know that one. And yes, Jordan, I'm from Lancashire, so none of these were posh parties.
Sound quite posh to me. Yeah.
Look at them there.
Would Man, I Feel Like a Woman... Man,
I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
There they are in their recording studio. They got all huddled around one microphone.
Jonas Blue, Mama. Which one's that?
And they're called the Peace Girls, and they're Gurlz.
Was Jonas Blue that I Took a Pill in Ibiza? I used to play that all the time on Rock FM. It used to do me head in. That was Mike Posner, weren't it? There's certain songs now I can't hear. There's another one that come on, Magic and Rude. Do you remember that? If you ever work in local radio, there's songs you'll hear.
Magic and Rude.
Why you gonna be so rude? We played that every half hour.
How about B.O.B., I Got the Magic in Me? That was very 2010. I got the magic.
Hayley
in
Williams.
Me.
Be like airplanes. Airplanes.
No, I don't know that one. No.
You should listen to Capital Anthems if you like stuff like that.
I'm too busy listening to Capital Breakfast.
Yeah, but just pick over to Capital Anthems.
But
genuinely.
happens?
It's just like loads of real good bangers from the early 2000s.
What happens on Capital Anthems in the morning? Like when you're on?
It's just non-stop.
Is it you?
Anthem. No, it's not me.
Oh, I'd start listening.
It's our 1 year anniversary tomorrow at the time of recording.
Is it?
It's been a year. Been a year.
What are you doing to celebrate?
Oh, you
paper.
That's
the thing.
apparently, yeah. Well, we've got some plans for a big show tomorrow.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm actually going to need a big early night because it's manic.
Gosh.
We've got a big pop star turning up.
Alicia Dixon.
Maybe. You'll have to find out.
Is it Bob?
And if you're listening,
Is it the Peace Girls?
Oh, no. If you want to get in touch about something that isn't a dilemma or a problem, drop into our DMs or send us an email to help@sexofmyboss.com. We also love hearing back from people we offer advice to. By the way, what happened before that was snobbery. You all thought that Northerners and Lancashire people can't enjoy oysters and lobsters and pate and tara masalata.
No, I don't think we were laughing
You were
at tara
going,
masalata.
like you eat those foods.
No, but we weren't laughing at tara masalata.
What were you laughing at?
Lobster.
Lobster.
Truffle oil.
Izzy was laughing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Northern.
She's Northern. She's one of you.
She's from Clitheroe. It's quite posh. It is.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we'll put it out to the listeners. If you eat a diet regularly of Parma ham, truffle oil, lobster, and pate, get in touch.
Well, when you say it like that, it makes me sound like a knob.
I'm just quoting you.
Right, fine. Don't do that because it's out of context. It's a bad edit again. We'll be back on.
This is unedited.
We'll be back on Tuesday. See you then.